Welcome to Raj Alnay. Today we are going to discuss about the business analyst role in reference to Workday. As you all well aware about, business analysis is all about understanding the requirements and providing solutions for any of the customer needs. In reference to that, whatever the core HR functionalities, something like human capital management, payroll, recruiting, onboarding, all that stuff are essentially important for any organizations to perform it. There are a lot of applications in reference to the HRM functionalities or HCM functionalities to manage with. Among all that, one is one of the widely used across industries in reference to the application, whatever the cloud application we have is called Workday. This is one of the prominent application. Nowadays, we are working across industries and all everything for a very long time. So, role of business analyst not only about understanding the requirements from the banking and insurance sector, but also something functionality, something relating to HR and all everything is also becoming important nowadays phenomenally. By keeping this view in mind, so I'm just presenting this video. So what business analysts do, what exactly BA do, and what exactly Workday and as well as HCMS is all about. What are the roles and responsibilities being a business analyst we do under Workday is what this video completely is all about. As you know, when you talk about business analysis as an introduction, as you know well about, business analysis is all about understanding the requirements for any of the customer by understanding the requirements of the business team, at the same time integrating with technical communities, followed by this providing solutions is what generally being a BA we do. So this is irrespective of technology and the domain. Whatever the role of business analyst is something common for every organization. So either you are working for IT organization or you are working for non-IT organization, role of business analyst is something same. But in reference to the Workday, we must be knowing about what exactly Workday is all about and what Workday HRMS is all about. HRMS Workday, as I mentioned you, Workday is a cloud-based HRM software which majorly unifies a wide range of HR functionalities in a single system to manage their employee management as well as the functionalities of HR, everything more simpler and easier. So this Workday management advantage is to develop as well as provide the kind of services relating to HR functionalities and all everything under the single system. So within that single system, whatever the functionalities of core HR and all everything will be included in it. This is for that reason why generally this Workday HRMS software is being used for. In reference to the functionalities of Workday HRMS, there were few functionalities as I'm mentioning here. One is about talent management, is one kind of core functionality which is a part of HRMS Workday. Second, managing employees is also required. To manage employees, as we know, like we have a payroll management software we are using for a very long time, like managing the payroll of the employees, their logs like in and outs, all that stuff. Next, time tracking, as I mentioned some time back, like at what time they were logged in, at what time they were logged out, right? So that type of time tracking is required. At the same time, the kind of compensations we are paying to them is also included in it. At the same time, workforce planning, what are the different workforces we have and how we are distributing the work to them and how are we planning the workforce, because proper utilization of workforce is essentially required. Hence workforce planning is also needed here. At the same time, recruitment is also part of this core functionalities. So these are the major and core functionalities which will be there under Workday HRMS. Being a business analyst, when we are working or when you want to gather the requirements and all, something confined majorly to those functionalities. So having fair amount of knowledge about these functionalities and all everything will also be helpful for a business analyst, apart from understanding the requirements, apart from preparation of documents like BRD, SRS, user stories, followed by UML diagrams, preparing some wireframes, mockups, all that. So apart from that, knowing about these functionalities of Workday HRMS is also essentially required nowadays. Now, as a part of business analyst, what and how business analysts do and what are the activities a BA do? This is the first thing and last thing which we must be knowing in this video. The first thing is that we need to gather the business and user requirements from the people so that we can design whatever the digital solutions and all, everything can be designed accordingly. This is the first requirement or first need of BA or a job role, I can say. Next, understanding about the business ideas and as well as the business capabilities of the organization, because whatever the solution are we going to provide for any of the customer, end of the day, we must catch up their business idea. Means every organization will have their own business vision, goal, mission, all that stuff. So whatever the solution are you going to provide and whatever the objective in reference to the project we have, something aligned to that. If you want to make it aligned, you need to have a complete understanding about the kind of business ideas what they have. Followed by this, what are the business capabilities one must be having and how to match those capabilities is also required. At the same time, whatever the multifunctional teams which are relating to the Workday team, that supporting kind of stuff should also be taken care of by the business analyst itself. At the same time, we must ensure whatever the enterprise applications were performing, so that we must ensure that it is all meeting all the business requirements which was expecting by the customer from their particular functionality or the domain here, as in when required. At the same time, data designing sessions and all, something relating to digital corporate teams, HRTs and all, everything is a part of it, so that we can understand whatever the technical architecture and as well as the resources one organization is having. Followed by this, we must be knowing about the configuration of the Workday solutions, how and what way it is done. Usually workforce teams will be there, where for this Workday and all that, those people will take care of all these configurations, all that. So being a business analyst, we need to have a fair amount of understanding about the configuration and all. It will be an additional advantage. That way I can say this. At the same time, it supports all the digital and Workday, followed by the multifunctional teams and all, everything, by provide some sort of functional and technical assistance to the people who are working on the application directly. Not only that, but not last but not least, configurations and all, everything of developing different prototypes for the systems is also essentially needed. So these are the major functionalities being a BA, apart from preparing documents like preparing BRD, preparing SRS, preparing functional and non-functional requirements, writing down the user stories, preparing UML diagrams, at the same time creating from wireframes, mockups. So these are the ways of communicating and all, everything to the technical team, which is anyway it is there. So those are all the common functionalities for any BA, irrespective of technology, irrespective of the domain they do it. Apart from that, what else we require are these in reference to the HRMS system is concerned. For more details regarding this training, followed by that, if you have any queries, please reach out to our contact details, which will be posted below to this video. Thank you. Bye.